stage should be fine over here. Okay, I see that we are already connected over here, and I am going to also checking our connections on Finance Live. Amazing. Okay, I see us over here. Great, awesome. I'm going to start counting down over here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our other show on Binance Live and across different social media platforms. This is Moonlight, your host from Ultiverse, and I'm Oliver, head of community and BD. We're very happy to have our Neurochain.AI speakers over here, and definitely AI is one of the hottest topics lately, right? And also, yeah, AI combining Web3 technologies, amazing. And we definitely would like to learn more from our speakers today. We're so glad to have both of you. And also, during today's AMA session, friends, I am going to keep dropping crypto boxes to our audience, which means that if you see there is a red box popping up on your screen, be sure to click on it, and then you will receive rewards. Yes, you are going to receive airdrops from us, and we are going to provide airdrops to our live audience on Binance Live. And being said that, we are going to bring our microphone to our speakers over here, and we would like you to take turns to introduce yourself and your project to us, and later we are going to go over the question list over here. And first, we would like to invite Julius, the CEO at Neurochain.AI, to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. It's a great pleasure. To be completely honest, this is the first time I'm doing an AMA on Binance Live. This is something that I have never done before, and it's quite intriguing to say the least. I have a couple of monitors at home, so I wanted to see the overall experience. I have our meeting on one side, I have the Binance Live on another one. But yeah, I'm a tech guy, right? So every new technology, every new experience for me is magical, and I love it. I have been an engineer for as long as I remember. I don't even remember when I started, but I was working in different engineering roles with Barclays Bank, with HCL Technologies, managing different teams. Then back in probably 2020, I joined in with GameStar, a team who were building the Launchpad. And we built the whole platform grounds up. With the boom of AI, when ChatGPT launched the first version for public use, we started exploring this a little bit more on how we can build up and how we can use the AI technology for its intended purposes, how to improve and better the life of the users of the platform, of ourselves. And together with our CTO, when we started exploring and digging deeper into the technology, we found out that there's actually a greater need, a much more wider implementation of AI rather than simple large language models. And yeah, so we set up Neurochain.AI, launched the project, which is all about AI. It's first of its kind AI network. And we're very proud of it. We're very happy to be here and to participate in this AMA and to chat with you guys.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, for sharing information with us. And we would also like to invite our speaker, Odetta, the CEO of Neurochain.AI, to introduce yourself and your journey in the AI or Web3 space. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for having us. Super excited to be here. Just like Julius, it's a first off on Binance Live. So yeah, very nice to be here. I am Odetta, and I'm a COO at Neurochain. My journey started a bit differently than Yunus. I'm actually like a startup ninja, I would say. Over the last 9 years, I've been part of either co-founding or founding startups in e-commerce, in loyalty, in language learning. Joined a bank, like a traditional bank, and helped to build the whole onboarding digital journey for that bank to become a digital bank. I also tested out the waters in the free space with a loyalty platform. We were actually looking into, having a loyalty on blockchain by integrating with POS devices and basically just taking loyalty points on the blockchain, which seemed a very good idea back then. But since 2018, I have moved a bit off the Web3 space until I rejoined it again in just last summer. Then Julius and the team has invited me to join and kind of add my more business development, operations, marketing expertise to Neurochain.AI. And that's what I've been doing. So I'm really, really enjoying the space. And AI has been something that I was following and living and breathing and really reading a lot previously before joining. So it feels like I'm at home at Neurochain.AI, and we're really looking forward to bringing our platform to the market. I think it's also, it would be fair to say that it's not just me and Julius. Our CTO is a PhD in AI. We also have 8 developers in various roles helping to build the platform. We also have roughly like on and off 8 business developers, marketing people, advisors helping us in expanding our reach. So it's really a very fun and interesting journey.
That is
and
amazing.
to that, Neurochain.AI has never been the same once Odetta joined in. She's the fire, and her energy is, something that most people in Web3 just breathe in and breathe out, right? It's like, yeah, she's always on fire. And I think this was one of the most successful expansions for the company with her joining in. Yeah, so we're very happy.
That is just amazing. Thank you so much for the introduction to us. And we know that AI is definitely, very popular, right? And also the slogan for Neurochain.AI is powering the future of AI-driven decentralized web. Could you please use some simpler terms to let us know what does that mean, especially for our audience who are not really familiar with what is decentralized AI infrastructure, and how do normal people participate? Is this only for AI engineers like you, or is this for everyone that we all could access to? Thank you.
I think Odetta needs to step in here. Yeah, I'm very technical myself, and Odetta has all the right lingo, how to make it sound very in a simplified, how to explain difficult things in a very simplified fashion.
Thank you.
Super happy to pick this up in a kind of more human terms.
Yes.
So, and as you rightly mentioned, it's a very complex, infrastructure and a network. So we have different layers that different actors could participate in. But so as a very kind of like, as the ground, we are connecting the community GPUs into a shared network for computing AI. Anybody who actually has GPUs, who've been mining Ethereum, let's say, or has gaming GPUs that are vacant and actually could be connected to the network, we're super, super open and super welcoming people to come and join our network and earn rewards in NCN. The platform will actually open up a bit later this month. We're not announcing the date just yet because we're finalizing all the kind of aspects. But really, all the miners, please welcome, join in, sign up on the waiting list. We're really welcoming, and you will be a key part, the fundamental part of Neurochain. On the network, on the decentralized network, we're inviting AI developers to obviously build AI solutions. So all the AI developers who are now working with Hugging Face models, who are building their own AI models. Again, we are welcoming the community of AI developers to join our network and to continue their great work with free NCN credits for the infrastructure, for the hosting infrastructure. Not sure if I'm doing it justice in simplifying these terms, because I think these two parts were very technical and still kind of geared towards specific communities. But I think that the third layer, where we are open for the wider community, is the whole data layer. So we're actually just about to launch data collection by the community platform, or like a side of our platform, where we're inviting anyone who wants to take part in the AI revolution to come in, join, and help us train non-biased, actually decentralized, community-driven data sets for AI training. Everybody who wants to join us without complex participation in AI models can also do so, because we are running right now a community-driven campaign for anybody to participate, get access to our ETH free mint, and help us spread the word. So there are these multiple ways how basically anybody really can join us in building that future of decentralized AI on the Web3. I'm not sure if I made it so non-technical.
I wouldn't have said it better myself. You know, I would have spoken about, oh, network this, network that. Yeah, but you're absolutely correct. And I think all the news and all the best information is, of course, Twitter and the socials. So people should be able to follow up on that. Come to our platform, get their free tier 0 NFT before the Ethereum mint, which will give them access or early access to some of our perks and other stuff. Yeah, but that is as mentioned perfectly.
Yeah, and I guess maybe like just to finalize, we see ourselves as a one-stop shop for building, deploying, and using of AI services, where everybody can participate. It's developers, community, and obviously businesses who want to use the AI services within their own infrastructures. So it's a decentralized, open to all platform, really.
Yeah. And to top it all off, maybe, you know, again, it's just my too technical sense, right? The network is built in a fashion like blockchain is. So integrations, implementations, and the documentation will be very easy for any developer to use up and consume, right? And since we're chain agnostic, any blockchain can land us, right? May it be Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, or whatever. It's yeah. So we're all open and we're all decentralized, right? So it's our mission and our goal.
That is very nice. Thank you so much for sharing the information with us. And definitely, yes, that's a simpler term that we all could understand. So what's the benefits for people who participate into your project and use your product at Neurochain.AI? And how do so there are two different parts. One is ordinary users, right? Everyday Web3 users. And the other part is how other projects could collaborate with you, and what should they do in terms of collaborations other than just co-marketing? Is there like an in-depth product integration, things like that they could use your AI protocols? Or how would you help other projects if both of you decide to collaborate together? Thank you.
Yeah.
You go first.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, from the technical perspective, right? The first question is, of course, implementation wise. So implementation is much broader, right? If we're talking about the projects, if we're talking about the community, the implementation layer is quite complex. You know, and not going too deep into the whole tech that's behind it, the simplest approach and the simplest utility is that anyone for existing dApps, for new dApps, for any on-chain dApps, they can integrate our AI layer. You can imagine it as layer free for that matter, right? Whenever you have an application or complex project that you want to upgrade, that you want to use AI to improve, we're here to help. At this point, we're servicing inference layer, which basically provides seamless communication for already trained models. For our project partners and for our early adopters, we're offering different opportunities to step in by providing training services free of charge, of course, providing credits to run those up-trained models and those applications on our network, and basically help them achieve their goals by using our platform, the same way we do with a community. Because as you very rightly said, there's two types of community. Ones who are very experienced developers or projects that are using artificial intelligence to improve their well-being. Other users are Web3 users who are using Web3, blockchains for its intended purposes. So yes, we do have a main net. It's Ethereum based. And because we want to integrate our layer on a protocol level, that's why we need to have our own chain. But through bridges and through our partner solutions, we're able to integrate it with any other EVM blockchain. The future is, of course, Solana, Cardano, any other non-EVM blockchain, maybe even Bitcoin, right, in some near future, once the transactions become a little bit cheaper, or which I doubt that it's going to happen in the very near future, right? But yeah, I think the future is bright, and what we want to do is to provide full-scale approach and full-scale network and the platform for Web3 users, as well as for projects and businesses that are using AI, right, in a very simplified fashion, in a very simplified integration layers. And that's what we want to do. But of course, the business side and probably more human-friendly approach is Odeta's explanation on this topic.
Yeah, so if I just made to kind of wrap it off in terms of like the second part of the question about the partnerships and about what can actually be done, we are currently offering free AI services for gaming companies. So AI chatbots that are helping with community management services. We have a solution, an AI-driven game scan, which is helping to detect cheating and anomalies within the within games. So we're offering these services to game developers to come and use right now with free credits. That is one type of partnership that we're doing right now. Another type of partnership is that we are inviting any app developers to build the AI component on Neurochain. And we already have a partnership with Anne, with a couple other partners where they are coming and actually building their AI services and solutions on Neurochain. Or as Julius said, just purely taking their AI models and hosting them on our decentralized network. So there is we have even a partnerships page where we outline all of these possibilities of how we can partner with other projects in Web3 space. I really encourage, if you are interested in any AI services, please come and read that. There is the whole information. Also, there are my contact details. You can get in touch, but I don't want to make it a sales pitch. So to kind of go back to the community, which I think is much more interesting for this call, is that we are currently running a community campaign on Discord and on Zili. We're doing collaborations with big communities where we're inviting Web3 enthusiasts to join our free mint, to participate in our loyalty program, which starts with coming onto Neurochain.AI, creating an account, logging in, minting a tier 0 NFT, like a Neurochain.AI tier 0 NFT, which gives access to all the subsequent loyalty programs that will be run on our platform, including a possibility to participate for the ETH free mint campaign. And the biggest benefit of the ETH free mint campaign is access to our airdrop. So the holders of ETH NFT will actually get the airdrop, and they will be the only people who get access to our tokens upon our launch. There is a lot of perks, additional perks that are associated with the ETH NFT, like voting rights, also getting access, early access to our partnership perks and benefits, also participating in the subsequent retro drops and things like that. So I really invite the community to come and join and register on Neurochain.AI, mint that Tier 0 NFT, and take part in this future.
Got it. Wow, that's very nice.
Lengthy.
Thank you so much for sharing all the benefits with us. And certainly, this is really attractive, right? Because receiving airdrops, right, as an empty holder, and especially it is in the actually free mint. That is just amazing. So, why would you willing to give your empty holders this kind of advantage, and especially that it is free mint, that it doesn't need to cost anything, but you still want to do that? Is it because that you wanted to build your community, you wanted to you wanted to create like your user base, or any other reasons? And also in terms of, let's do this question first, because I wanted to learn about the benefits, right? The behind the scenes, what's the strategy, right, for you to providing the holder benefits? Thank you.
Yeah. So if I just very quickly, all the right points that you have mentioned, right? One of it's of course highly related to marketing, but our marketing evolves always around community. To understand why there's a free mint involved, why we are going to do an airdrop, why we want to reward our early adopters, right? Is because for the benefit of the project growth. Right? Early adopters help us achieve better results. They're the first one to test out the MVPs, the test nets, the early product releases. They help us test out, and they give the valuable data which we would not be able to find and to come by in any other way. So that's why we're giving out portions of the success, portions of our benefits to the community, to the early adopters, because that way we get much more valuable information, which is data, right? And what we want to do is our whole go-to-market strategy is built around community. It's a fair launch approach. It's incentivizing and inviting community to partake from day one to the day when the network is fully decentralized, when we are not even required to participate in any of the network's operations. Because, I know it might sound quirky, but, it's always for the benefit of community and always for the benefit of the growth of the technology, right? Because any project in Web3 space, big or small, for them to succeed, the first thing that has to happen, the community needs to succeed. They need to be able to enjoy and use the benefits of the platform, of the ecosystem. They need to be able to partake and help the project grow. That is the best success, story to any of the projects. And if we look back to 2017, when most of the infrastructure, biggest or most well-known infrastructure projects launched, like Filecoin, like Render Network, even Chainlink, right? Because they have added an immense value to the community. They were driven by the community, and they have done immense or tremendous amount of work and tremendous improvement to the infrastructure and the growth of the blockchain and of their supported technologies as well. So this is what we want to do. We want to give to the community, and we will ask only for a very little back, right? Help us improve, help us get better, and help us become the best, because later down the line, it's going to be all community's efforts and all community owned, in that sense. So that's why we want to incentivize, and that's why we want to attract early community to come in, to step in, and to take action, right? So that's what we need the most out of the free mints and out of our giveaways.
That is so nice, very generous. And so what's the criteria to get the free mint whitelist spot?
It's a bit different. There's quite a few things. Of course, our most targeted approach is to participate in social events. Until we can fully unlock and make our network public, we want to get the feedback from early users. On our platform, people are already able to test out how our network operates. As I mentioned before, right? It's a testnet, it's an MVP sandbox. So we have more or less worker nodes available, validators. We sometimes do some tweaks here and there, just basically solely based on the feedback from the community. So giving out the access to test it out, of course, social activities, social tasks, getting the tier 0 NFT, which is absolutely free. That NFT is already being generated on our main net, right? So it doesn't cost a penny. The user has to just simply come in, click on mint, get that NFT, and be happy, follow the news of what's going to happen next. And, rest assured, there's big things coming, and everything will be made publicly available as soon as we're able to.
Yeah, and I would like to just add that there are a couple of ways to join in. So one is either go and register on Neurochain.AI. There's like a login sign up button where you can register with your MetaMask, and then just follow the steps all the way to getting the Tier 0 NFT, also joining our Zili and joining our Discord. I would say that our Discord is the best place for staying up to date with all the kind of giveaways, with all the things that we're doing. So I highly encourage anyone who is interested to come and join our Discord and basically stay up to date with the news that are happening and all the other ways that you can participate.
Noted. Thank you so much for sharing the details with us. And also, previously, like you mentioned, the other collaborative projects, right? Like use your AI functions for free, right? Could you please share some use cases with us? For example, which project that has so far collaborated with Neurochain.AI, and also what type of tools or any products that they have been able to use and to adapt the AI tools into their projects. So we are definitely curious about it. Thank you, because this is a trend, right? This is a very popular trend. We feel like, well, we cannot live without AI anymore right now.
Surely it is like that. It's everywhere, from generating text to generating presentations and way much more. It just helps. So one of the I don't want to announce a lot of partnerships that have not been announced. So I have to now kind of be a bit I cannot necessarily tell the names of all the projects that we are have aligned to announce. But for example, Dark Frontiers is a shooter game where we have built couple solutions. So one is basically giving the data, the information about Dark Frontiers live on their Telegram and Discord. So basically, people will soon be able to come and interact with an AI bot that is powered by Neurochain, and that can answer any question about Dark Frontiers on the Dark Frontiers social channels. So it's like a community manager, which can sometimes take a character of a game if a game chooses. But basically, it helps the community managers with the load of questions about the company, but also about the gameplay and anything related to that. So that is one example of what we're doing. Another example is, for example, GameScan. So another partnership that we have is the Basketballverse. And what we're doing there is we are taking gameplay data. It can be just like a historic gameplay data, or it can be a live gameplay data. And we're basically feeding into AI, and we're looking for anomalies. So detecting spam and cheating behaviors within the game, and basically reporting back to the game developer so that they can take action and prevent fraud, which is, another side benefit is obviously that the game really cares about fraudulent behaviors within the game. Another kind of couple tools that we're offering for the gaming especially is that AI can generate news off the back of gameplay data. So for example, there is a huge battle happening, and there is players playing 24/7, but other players can't monitor. So almost like producing signals with the news of what has happened in the game, for everybody who wants to kind of like stay up to date with what's happening. So we have actually like a game launching that that AI service as well. I just cannot disclose the name of the game just yet. And I would say the final one is giving life to the AI NPCs, like to NPCs, and taking those NPCs from the gaming environment into social environment. So there's a lot of marketing activity that we can do and kind of integrate into that game character that all of a sudden lives on Telegram, on Discord, and starts to interact with the audience. So again, we are working with a couple gaming companies, bringing live like their game characters live into the socials. And again, stay up to date on Twitter and on Discord to find out the names of those companies. So this is just a couple examples what we're doing in the gaming ecosystem with AI.
That is just very nice. Yes, indeed. Yeah. In the Web3 gaming space, right? Combining AI technology and AI tools, and that's definitely very, very important, because we like the way that we could kind of like playing with someone, right, in the game, because we could chat with an NPC and they are going to reply to us naturally. And well, what other types of AI tools that you plan to integrate, or do you also plan to like integrate VR technology to your service as well? Because that's another type of new tools that people are quite formal with, especially in the gaming space.
This is a very good question. Normally, what we see or what we foresee in our roadmap, the plan of the future of the great successful future. There's different pipelines for from technical terms, right? The NPCs use different technologies like text to speech, speech to speech, and all those solutions integrated and made available on our network. Large language models to provide, as Adeta has mentioned, right? Social bots, news feeds, live AI Twitch presenter for that matter, right? Just analyzing the data. AI for VR is very complex, right? And requires a lot of computational resources, which of course we do see in the future of our network to be able to real-time generate content, real-time generate large objects in-game, especially when it comes to AR or VR space. It's very complex math, right, that AI needs to compute, because there's thousands and millions of polygons in creating an object, right? And if, for example, I'm walking down the street with my Apple, smart glasses or Meta Quest glasses or whatever, and I just need to randomly draw and create elements based on what I see, integrate them into the ceramic. Of course, it would require a lot of computational power. You are correct, though, on one point, right? You cannot do that within the glasses. You cannot really do that on your phone, but you could do this on the network. If all the combined computing resources would be able to generate that, rest assured, we would be the first ones to land, right? I know probably you're thinking Sora, right? ChatGPT did Sora. They're doing lots of announcements, and it definitely looks great. But at the moment, to run that kind of model would require probably half a data center, right? To generate, first of all, the images. Those images need to be linked, interconnected, and then they need to be rendered out in a single video. So in this case, it would be quite difficult to do that on consumer-grade hardware. But I'm a believer myself, and I believe that in the near future we will be able to optimize models such as Sora to run on consumer-grade hardware. That means that we will be able to run, or anyone will be able to run it on their devices, on their computers, and to generate the content that they see fit, and combine the network capabilities to unite multiple different models, to unite multiple different solutions in one place. It will give them the best possible result, because they will have, as Adeta has said, right, the one-stop shop for everything AI, and that will be Neurochain.AI.
And maybe, and also maybe to add to that, I guess it's quite important to mention that right now at the start of the network. Then we're building and kind of, connecting all the dots in preparation to completely decentralize it and hand it over to the community. We are acting as the AI DApp developer. And in the future, we will be acting that role. Then we see the necessity. Then let's say, companies come to us and they say like, oh, I need, to use AI for loan risk assessment. Something that we also have built for Web2 company. We will gladly do that, and we will publish it to the network. But the biggest gameplay for us is inviting developers to build their own solution on our network. So we're also, as part of the Neurochain ecosystem, we're developing a developer portal, where they get the frameworks and the necessary tools to build their own solutions on top of our network. So let's say if we're working with a couple AI companies, for example, again, they will be announced in a couple of weeks' time. So these AI companies, they have an idea of, I want to run an AI service for this specific use case. They can come to our network. They can start building that solution on Neurochain. So, and what does that mean? That means that we can basically, there are AI models that they can use from the network immediately, or they can host their own AI models on the network and start building solutions off the back of those models. Once they deploy the models, once the kind of solution is ready and built, we are also hosting it on our DApp store and giving it, access to the world, and kind of like acting as another marketing channel for all the third-party AI dApps being built by developers on Neurochain. So essentially, we are really interested in partnering with developers, companies that have AI ideas, but they need the network to host the inference or the AI models on. So basically, that's the idea, that we are an open source platform for developers to build on top. And that means that anybody can build anything really on Neurochain. As Yulu said, given that it kind of fits into consumer grade hardware, parameters.
That is definitely great. Thank you so much, for sharing all the information with us. And also, do you have any expectations in terms of how Neurochain AI will become? Do you have any your envision, right? Because AI plus Web3 gaming, this is definitely really cool. And however, we also heard some other people say that AI is centralized and Web3 is decentralized. So how are you going to build a decentralized AI infrastructure? Sorry if it's a tough to answer question, or didn't I say that
The
clearly?
AI, it's fine. It's like ask me anything, right? So, there are no bad answers. Questions. There can only be bad answers, right? And those, the same way with AI, right? AI will answer any question to the best of its knowledge, right? It's if it doesn't know, it will say they do not know. I mean, for me, AI has to be open source. It has to be an open access, an open network, because sooner or later this will become a commodity. And right now, all the models are looking to integrate AI. Everyone is looking to integrate AI, because that means that in the very near future, any solution or any high-tech solution is going to use this AI. What we want to make sure of is that it is community-driven, that it is unbiased, that it has and is able to expand, and it will not be stagnated or stopped or driven by a few larger companies that they want to create an AI based on their understanding, based on their imagination, and based on their image of a successful AI project. What we want to achieve is that it is community who's dictating where it needs to go, what it needs to be, and how big it needs to become, right? completely unbiased, completely decentralized. Because the decentralization part goes hand in hand, right? When talking about decentralized part, you cannot talk about something else but the blockchain. And that's why the conjunction between AI and blockchain is so significant, because it is enabling the open source community, the decentralized community, to be the core engine of the technology itself. And whatever you take, may it be decentralized storage, compute networks, decentralized exchanges, right, the simplest ones, those solutions would not exist without the decentralized community. And what we want to do is to create an AI network that does exactly the same thing that the other projects have successfully achieved, is to have that in the hands of community, fully decentralized, scalable, and usable by anyone. Cheap, effective, fast, right? That's the best thing to have.
That is definitely, yeah, a great answer. Cheap and effective. Nice. So, well, there's a side question, because of course, yeah, people have been noticing that a lot of the jobs, right, were also eliminated by AI because it's cheap and effective. So definitely, I feel like I must learn more. Well, we need to learn how to use AI tools. I always tell our audience over here, don't be afraid of AI tools. Don't think that because it's cheap and effective that it's going to fight for our jobs, right? Actually, we need to adapt the situation and really embrace it and learn how to use and master the skills, right, of using AI tools.
Technology, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If I may kind of like present a reference, there is a book called The Box. To cut the long story short, it tells a story about how container boxes, that are used everywhere in transportation, then they came about. Like the shipment industry, people who were working in docks actually kind of, rioted because they were kind of super, super scared that the container box will take away their jobs. And we see that over and over and over again with every technology. There is, a big fear in the society that technology will take away the jobs. But like what we've seen historically happen all the time is that the affected community actually upskills, upgrades, adapts, and like in most cases have a better lifestyle and have use technology to their advantage. So there is no stopping of AI. Like, it's not that we will take a plug and unplug it from and that's it. So, I really encourage everyone, as you said, not to be afraid, but embrace it, because in the long run, that's how we win. Computers, AI still need humans. The creativity, the kind of connections that we can make, it's still just a tool for us, right? So let's master that tool and use to our benefit to build even better platforms and better projects and better programs for ourselves as humans.
Nice. Thank you so much for letting us know about the information today, because it's definitely a in-depth talk with experts in the AI field, right? From Neurochain.AI project. And friends, be sure to give them a follow, because today, yeah, we have our Neurochain.AI CEO Julius and also CEO Data over here, really spending time to share all the information with us, and we are powering the future together, right? Especially focusing on the AI-driven decentralized web, and really looking forward to it, because the reason why I joined Web3 space just a couple years ago, actually, I'm quite new over here, and decided to stick around here is certainly because of the freedom, right? And also own our own assets. And now with the AI technology coming, blending together, to make our products better and better. I actually already started to see some gaming projects or some metaverse projects, right? They have NPCs that could talk back to you and engage in conversations, and it just feels like talking with other players. That is amazing. And also, the technology could help us to expand the different the storyline, right, of each of the games storyline. And it's kind of like each player could have their journey, right, in the game. It's not a cookie cutter where like everyone plays the same map over there again. So I definitely have very high expectations and also have high hope, right, of our AI products over here. And once again, really appreciate you spending time over here. Before we wrap up today's session, do you have any additional information that you'd like to share with us, or any upcoming events that you would like to make an announcement to our audience so that they could participate in the project as well? Thank you.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for having us. It was a blast talking to you, and you had very insightful and very you have a strong community, right? It's Ask Me Anything session. It's very good questions. Made us think it's not something that standard or standardized approach like one token, right, and and stuff like that. But yeah, in the beginning of a call, mentioned that the news are coming out quite soon. We're making our network publicly available as well quite soon. So people with GPUs that would like to try out and mine a few responses, mine a few AI messages, are very welcome to join in, participate in different giveaways, get their badges on, and start running the show as soon as it's possible. Yeah, so just follow the socials.
Absolutely. And just to add to that, obviously, we mentioned so many different players that we're inviting into our ecosystem. Just to summarize, we're welcoming miners, like people with GPUs, to join the network, earn rewards. We're inviting the community who wants to get access to our free mint, who wants to get access to our airdrop, but more importantly, be part of decision making, be part of accessing, all the perks of the network as we grow. So again, please join our Discord. We're growing every day. And also, as we kind of spoke about gaming quite a lot, I would like to take that opportunity to also invite gaming companies to come and check out our partnerships page. And if you find my contact details and get in touch to talk about potentially launching some of those AI services for your games, with some free AI credits as well. So yeah, and we have a very, very busy month ahead of us. So without disclosing any dates, if you join in, it's still very early on, but it's a very, very heated timing for us. So please welcome to our community.
That is very nice. Thank you so much, Odetta and Julius, for joining us today. Yeah, we certainly feel like learning a lot from both of you. And I'm going to watch a replay because there are still some turns. I feel like I need to come back and review it. And I'm also going to study more posts. That was shared on Neurochain.AI's official Twitter handle. And friends, be sure to give them a follow. It's Neurochain.AI, Neurochain.AI, and they are building a scalable decentralized AI infrastructure. That is certainly really, really cool. And we could obviously see that it's led by top AI engineers over here, right? Also, there is a upcoming free mint. Oh my goodness, this is definitely a gem. So friends, don't miss the opportunity. And thank you all for joining us today. Wish you a great rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Okay, I actually need to share our Binance Live front page because I believe that our AMA session has been featured on Binance Live front page. Yes, exactly. Yes. I definitely need to share that. And yeah, while the Bitcoin price is like to the all-time high, right? We also are very.
The market is going crazy, right? It's no better time to launch than today, right?
Yes. Definitely. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the gas price is so high. Everyone's like, I don't want to sleep. I just want to watch the market.
Yeah, it's just like go up.
Yes. And PayPay and
truly amazing.
Exactly.
Amazing times.
Ethereum. Yes. And also best wish for our NCN as well. Yeah, because this is definitely a great timing.
Thank you.
Yeah, to launch your project.
Much appreciated. Thank you
We
very
really,
much.
really hope so, and appreciate this call on an all-time high day.
Yes, a great day. And I'm going to share the screenshot with you, through Twitter, so you could keep these, our Binance front page feature. Everyone, when they go to Binance.com and then they find the live section, they are going to see us over here. Thank you so much.
Are we live, by the way, still, or are we not anymore?
Yeah, we are.
Yes. And we will have replays as well. So we are going to have the banner stick around here for a while. And once again, appreciate both of you spending time with us. And being said that, yes, it's about 11:58 a.m. over here in East Coast America. Once again, very happy to have both of you here on a Monday morning, very educational session. Thank you.
Thank you for having us again, and have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
See you around. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Okie dokie. I'm going to end our live session over here, everyone. Isn't it just amazing? AI, decentralization, scalable, and Web3. Also, cryptos, airdrops. Lots and lots of amazing things combining together. Super. That is just super. Okay, I love it. Now we're going to play our ending video to wrap up the session. Thank you all for joining us. Amazing friends. Welcome back over here to our live session, and we are going to continue our journey over here. And let's go. We are going to go to our replays. The replays will be available pretty soon and will be available for a long round. I am going to find it. First thing is that we are going to say bye to friends who are watching us on our Twitter live. Thank you so much. And we're going to say bye to friends who are watching us on our YouTube live. We're going to say bye to friends who are watching us on our Twitch live. Amazing.